Good morning, and it's the 15th of January 2024. How are you? Are you freezing? Because it is a super hard frost here in the beautiful East Midlands. I'm Karen Curitin, social media trainer of Curitin Consulting, and here is part of my regular Monday lives on or around 8 o'clock pretty much every Monday unless I'm off. So, today I thought we'd explore a question that I'm asked a lot. And this comes about because quite a lot of my clients will say to me, I'm really busy doing my stuff. I haven't got time to do my social media. I'm going to pay a social media manager. And quite a lot of social media managers, people who say they're social media managers, aren't actually social media managers. They're virtual administrators. And why are they using them? Well, firstly, because they're really cost effective. And I totally get that. But all they are actually doing is posting onto those accounts regularly, just the same as if you're super busy running your business, then your focus is getting your content out there, and absolutely 100%, that's better than doing nothing. Okay? Better than doing nothing. However, what I'd urge you to do is take a step back. And actually, this was really front of mind for me because we've got day one or week one of social media for trainers starting this morning at 9:30. And this is all about planning for social media success in week one. So part of that is thinking about, firstly, which platform are you on? Are you on the right platform? Because often I will say to people, what's your favorite social media platform? And then where do your perfect clients hang out? Because they're often two entirely different things. So, firstly, don't worry about being every woman, every man, and being everywhere. That's the first thing I would say. And no, it's not really appropriate to post the same thing across platforms unless you're posting to Instagram and Facebook. And even then, I would say, if I was going to be totally purist, is there's potentially a different audience there. So you'd use a slightly different tone of voice. But if you're in a hurry and you're busy, yes, you can do that. Absolutely, absolutely no problem. But on LinkedIn, I would use a totally different tone of voice. LinkedIn is 90% business to business. And when you're business and you're talking to other businesses, we need to be more professional, be really clear about what we're doing, and really focused on what we're wanting to achieve. So, okay, so you go away, you've put a content plan together. Hope you've got one, excuse me. You have your content plan in place. So you think, well, okay, month one of 2024, I'm going to focus on this area of my business. Month two, I'm going to focus on this area of my business and some of these core elements within that. So you might start up here with one service and then drill down to different elements of it. And you're putting posts out there, and people really get quite obsessed about posting every day. You don't need to post every day. Last year when I wasn't very well, even though I had my content all planned weeks ahead, because I tend to do that, I didn't post every day because actually I didn't have the time to go in and engage with those posts. And that's the first thing I want to say is when you are posting regularly, think about when you're posting. Think about who you're posting it to attract. Is it a time of day that they're going to be around? And if you're not sure, have a look. Find somebody who represents, who maybe already works with you. But then, and this is the sweet spot stuff, is then you need to engage. So it might be that you put a comment under your own post. But then moving on from that, do your content is, if you like, your fundamental, getting your posts out there regularly. But you need to do some account management, account growth. So for example, the first thing I do in the morning, I check all my clients' accounts. I have a small portfolio of clients whose accounts I manage for them. Check them for private messages. There were some spammy ones this morning threatening to disconnect people's accounts. Just ignore those. See if there's anything that was commented on overnight that we need to engage with. Because, the world doesn't stop turning because there's people, of course, in different time zones. And Then I want you to think about, well, what could you be doing next? And this is really clear. Are you spending some time engaging on your perfect client's post? Because this is a conversation, it's a two-way thing. You putting content out there is a bit like me standing there going, did you know I do this? This is what happened today. This is who I worked with this week. But actually, a conversation is you getting involved. So it might be that you might put a further comment on your own post to say, if this resonates with you, let's have a chat. Or it could be that you use maybe half an hour max. You shouldn't need to spend lots of time on this stuff, but 15, 20 minutes even. Going, finding your perfect clients and engaging on their posts, maybe sharing them. It was something I did last week on a training I was doing about growing your presence on Facebook. And I was doing that with my Social Media for Grown-ups group. And what I was saying is, let's go into your newsfeed as your page, as your Facebook page, not your personal, your Facebook page, and engaging with those people. It might be that you're using your Facebook personal page as some people are using quite a lot as business pages now. So think about finding those individuals and engaging with their posts. Posing questions, the style of post that you put out there are so important. Excuse me. But the core answer to the question, is it enough just to post regularly? No, it's not. But if that's all you're going to do, if that's all you've time for, then go for it. See what results you get. Give it 3 months of consistent activity. That's why when I work with my clients, if I'm managing their account, I won't do it for less than 6 months, because 6 months of consistent activity should start to see results. If you're not seeing results after 6 months, there is an issue, and that maybe there's not enough time being spent on account growth, account management. So it's be really clear about what your objectives are, which is why I love doing the session I'm doing this morning with my trainers and coaches, where we plan for social media success. Because we've got to be really clear who we want to attract, and making sure that we have got content that's going to resonate, imagery that's going to resonate, that you're authentically showing up regularly. So consistency 100% is key. But then we need to take it to the next level. And that's why if you're contemplating outsourcing your social media, which is probably a whole other live, which I will do actually, some tips around if you're considering outsourcing, be really clear what your objectives are. Is it account growth? Is it engagement? Is it reach? Because they're all different and they require different strategies and plans and focus. So that's me for today, Karen Curitin, as ever, here to share lots of tips with you every Monday. If you have any questions, we've had quite a few people watching, but nobody's commented. Feel free to message me. And of course, as always, you are very welcome to book a free, no obligation chat. Just go to the link on my website, or if you're on LinkedIn, on my LinkedIn profile. And I'll see you next Monday. Take care. Have a great week.